If you're new to my channel, or if you're really unobservant, you may have noticed that I'm a bit of a nerd, a bit of a geek, and I especially love science fiction for what I hope are obvious reasons. And as someone who's been in both the atheist and sci-fi communities online, one question I get asked a lot is this: why do you prefer Star Wars to Star Trek? You're an atheist! Okay, sure. Trek is more about science, and Star Wars has the Jedi and the Force, which are kind of religion-y. But here's the thing. It's fiction! Only the nutters are going around claiming that the Force is real when they can't prove it. Nobody is telling me that I have to believe in the Force without evidence. Nobody is telling me to have faith. And it's okay to enjoy magic powers, gods, ghosts, or other supernatural things in fiction. Why should my real-life beliefs and values determine what I enjoy in the world of make-believe? Besides, Trek could only give Star Wars a run for its money if it had an equivalent of an X-Wing fighter. The Delta Flyer is the closest they've got, and that's more like a jumped-up shuttlecraft. Don't get me started. My question to you is this: why should what I believe in the real world have any sway over what fiction I enjoy? That I would hate it if there was a zombie apocalypse for real doesn't stop me from digging a movie about it. If the God of the Bible were real, I'd hate it, but that doesn't mean there isn't a kind of God I could like. And there are plenty of books and stories and role-playing games with deities in them that aren't nearly as cruel, capricious, or controlling as the Abrahamic God. I'm not an anti-theist. I don't think it'd be terrible if a God existed. I'm not a fan of most of the gods claimed by humanity, but within fiction there have been many gods under whom I'd be happy to live. I'm against religion and disbelieve in a god because I don't do faith, but some of these fictional gods actually show up and directly interact with people, so you don't need faith to believe in them, and they're not all rat bastards like Yahweh either. And even if I were more of an anti-theist than 10 Christopher Hitchenses, so what? It's fiction. Why should I be forced to read, watch, play, or otherwise experience only fiction that conforms to my real-world values? How does that make any sense? I like vanilla more than chocolate because it tastes better to me. I prefer Star Wars to Star Trek because it inspires me and makes me happier. That's what it comes down to. I may be against people running on automatic, but there's no accounting for taste. That's something purely subjective. And as much as I would like to claim so, the superiority of Wars over Trek is not an objective matter. It cannot be objectively proven or even properly quantified. And that Star Wars has a supernatural component is not a relevant criterion for whether or not I'll prefer it to a series that doesn't, just because I'm an atheist. That would be dogmatic of me, and truly would be running on automatic. Which, you know, I'm against. Just saying. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. You might also enjoy my webcomic, The Adventures of Kinneara Baxter. You'll find a link in the info bar. Droids don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when their videos aren't rated. Bionic dances are known to do that.